What could go wrong? Gintoki has jumped into the ring. You can say he's got some balls for standing up to an evil god. Although I guess, canonically, he has half of one at the minute. But if courage, honour, and the desire to protect your friends were cojones, then Gintoki would be dragging them across the floor. So, with that healthy image in mind, and probably something that Gintama might do at some point, let's start the episode. Now, we've only been kind of referenced the battle that took place beforehand, and it keeps getting shown off in small little increments. But are we actually going to properly witness the events that took place? Although, do we actually want to see it? I'm thinking that in this, unlike characters like Tama, Gedamaru isn't really going to make too much of a reoccurrence. I'd be pleased if I was wrong, though. And we definitely need some Sadaharu love. He's been missing for too long. Yeah, he's a bit past the talking to him stage. And is the energy that's surrounding Gintoki's blade his own or borrowed? Because he's not particularly spiritual. That kind of fall is still gonna hurt. Especially after a few crushed ribs. Yeah, I don't need that kind of help. Really? It's already proven that it kind of is slightly effective. He's missing an entire arm. But how far does the power of belief get you? Was that someone else getting involved there, or was it Doman himself actually stopping the god in his tracks? Yep, take that time to land some decisive blows. And usually when there's this kind of interspersion with childhood memories, Dom's going to make a bit of a sacrifice to reseal the god. The god himself thrives off of negative emotions. And yet, there's the glimmer of hope. Kind of impressive if you think about it. He's not going to admit it now. Can't let it be all too obvious that they want to be friends. It took a while for him to fight against the expectations of everyone. Who are you calling a lesser being? The time to work together. It might not be enough to eradicate the ill feelings between them, but it would definitely work to... Was one of those guys crying? That is their job. Yeah, the atmosphere itself is a bit screwed. As funny as that would be to see on the TV, you don't really want to be out in that kind of weather. Let's hope the metal pole doesn't break away. You've lived through worse, haven't you? Well, if I had to save one of them, probably wouldn't be Catherine. That was such a light ding, considering the strength of the wind there. And hopefully they will somewhat learn from their actions here and not cause environmental disaster through their wishes and prayers. Despite only being able to conjure 150 odd of those talismans, he still has the strength to hold back an evil god. Is she really not at all worried that the doors of her establishment have come off? And even though this entire battle is going on, the weather girl is completely unaware. Well, hopefully. Boom! And I'm glad that after we get a full shot of the body, he's like a Ken doll, completely smooth. It's been obscuring it so far. Forcing the light to shine from his mouth. Ugh. Ah, not bad cloud effects. And just like she wished, the sun shines. Possibly now, maybe. But the ground still needs a bit of a time to recover. Still got the smile for Gintoki to wake up to, though. Hmm. I'm not sure It's nice, but that slow fade out with the... If the memory there was showing a... Doman is no longer of this world. But it was also your fault. There would always be blame to pass around, especially from the higher ups, but the fact that you did manage to, well, probably destroy him this time instead of seal him. Bring the wall down. So, no lessons were learned. Do you want to see the progress of his extacles? Okay, screw it. No sacrifices need to be made. He's not one to take limelight, is he? And since she is a servant of Anna, is she actually going to hold Gintoki in the same level of prestige? I was about to ask, is that enough of a payment? But considering how much he enjoys watching the weather programs, maybe. Although, do you want to tell her your address? She has definitely changed her tune of how she speaks to him since we first met her. Hmm. Maybe she can be called out again when the time is needed. No thanks, I'll take the other way home. Still with that pretentious attitude, Norman. While trying to say something nice like you can't go away without being celebrated or getting a gift. Seems a bit of a cop-out, but okay, I'll go with it. He hasn't fully recovered. There has been quite the few injuries in this one, although they have been localized in one area. It's fine to have a rivalry as long as it stays friendly. Just keep adding adjectives, I'm sure it'll get better. Yeah, it might be best just to ignore what's going on behind you. What are you recording? Poor guys. Ah. But do you have to be present in order to record it? Well, she's not wrong. The way that Gintoki can just breeze through situations. And seemingly fix it with no real issue. I do wish that most situations in life can be solved with just goodwill and enough perseverance. I had hoped to forget that bit. Oh, Shinpachi's lost love. Jesus. But the hospital in this place really does do a good job, because we saw previously what happened with Takatin. His recovery was astounding. Yeah, so Gintoki should be back to full fighting force in a matter of minutes. is episode 199 now, and we'll be moving on to 200. Surprisingly, that's how numbers work, but is that going to go straight into a new arc because it is number 200 and do something special? Or are we going to first be let off with some more fun moments? God damn it, Gintoki, he got me with that grin. That movie was pretty good. And they're not going to let me forget it. Yeah, you've got several iterations of it. You have to buy each and every one to get the any sort of differences. Kagura is a bit emotional. Ah. Yeah, from now on we'll just remember the movie version. If there was to be a movie of my life, it would be incredibly boring. Yep, so far doing a alright job of summarising it. Close enough! In our minds, we always try to make ourselves seem better than reality, but false memories and the like. That's why human memory is, well, faulty. Sure, give us a recap under each different interpretation. Yeah, but it'd be a kind of cool story to see anyway. Although the last time they were abducted by aliens, they were replaced with screwdrivers. Well, we did get the Katsu rap. Shinpachi, sometimes you just have to let it go, otherwise he's gonna suffer with too much stress. Yep, you're out of time, actually. Just buy the source material. Buy the DVD for the TV show. Go buy the movie when it's out. Buy the source material. Yeah, shameless. Santa? Does that mean we're going to see Ben again? And Gintoki not being able to see his dedicated weather report, although the signature might more than make up for it. Plus, since he's now basically got the same as a brother-in-law, he can borrow that DVD whenever he wants. But with the evil god disposed of, Dolmen suffering no long-term effects from it, and the wishes of everyone coming together to bring about a wonderful new day, bringing two warring clans and families back together. For the time being, at least, there being seemingly peace. The wall between them, both metaphorically and physically, brought down. I hope the ghosts of the past can be appeased with the future that they will bring. If you liked this episode and want to see more of my gorgeous smile, then subscribe to the channel as well as leave a like on the video and, well, leave a comment as well. Gintama's been going for quite a while, but I'm not done with it yet. And I'll leave it off by saying that we really do know how much Gintoki cares about Anna's feelings and how much he doesn't really want her to find out exactly what transpired. He's giving up a free meal, a feast nonetheless. Must have been a tough decision. Get some rest though. Come back for the next one.